so this one is pass or fail profile. So this pass or fail profile, just look at this page. Other pages, I don't think they are useful, just this page. This page is the pass or fail profile for let me see. Okay, let me turn off the video. Okay. Pass or fail profile for day 2 and day 3. And then okay. So level 1 is sufficiency. Sufficient means you have to get enough total number of competent and reaching competent. Reaching competent is like half mark, half. Reaching competent is like half grade, and then competent is like full marks. Competent with distinction is like extraordinary, but I don't want you to target at that because it's gonna waste you lots of time on certain AOs. Okay, so level 1 is sufficiency. It means you will have to get enough C and RC. C is better than RC, but you have to get enough. And you can think of the grades of all the students as a bell curve. Bell curve is like this. And say, let's just say the CPA is going to target at like approximately 7% pass rate. Currently, the pass rate is less than 7%. It's like 68 or something. But let's just say they want 70% student to pass. So for all the students who have already passed level 2, 3, and 4, they're going to curve down. They're going to curve down maybe like just mean your total marks have to be in the top 70% for you to pass level 1. Let's put it that way. So you have to be in the top 70%, provided you have already passed level 2, 3, and 4. And your total marks have to be the first 70% for you to pass the level 1. And then you're gonna pass the CFE in general. You know that. And then I've seen students who have passed level 2, 3, and 4, but failed level 1. And those students think it's really weird because I have passed 2, 3, and 4. Why did I fail at level 1? It just means maybe he or she abandoned lots of assessment opportunity, lots of AOs during exam. So for the AOs he wrote, it's actually good because he passed level 2, 3, and 4, but he has abandoned too many AO. It's maybe because he's not typing fast enough, or maybe he's thinking too much during the exam, which wastes him lots of time. Or maybe it's just like some students, like I said, they just target every AO he wrote at competent with this distinction, and it wastes him lots of time. Then for all the other AOs, he just abandoned all of them. Then he don't get enough AO. Then he don't get enough total marks. Then he failed at level 1. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And then how do you make sure that you don't get curved down in level 1? Let's look at level 2. So level 2, you have to pass either financial reporting or management accounting. Either one, you should get a competent level. Why do I say I recommend you to target at competent for both? Because there is level 1. So if you get competent for both financial reporting and management accounting, it's for sure you're gonna pass level 2 because level 2 only require one competent as either financial reporting or management accounting. But if you get competent at both, it's really gonna help you at the level 1. You know what I mean? You get competent at both, not just one, then you get more total marks. It's really gonna help you at level 1. You get a better chance at level 1. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You get a better chance to pass at level 1. So target at both financial reporting and management accounting at competent level. And level 3, you only have opportunity at day 2, and it is about your role. You have to get competent level at your role, and this is level 3. So level 2, you have the opportunity to reach level to pass level 2 in both day 2 and day 3 because they are also going to give you some financial reporting and management accounting assessment opportunities in level 3. But most of the financial reporting and management accounting assessment opportunities are going to be in day 2 common role section. And for level 3, you only have opportunities to pass level 3 at day 2. There's no role section in day 3. You only have to pass it at day 2. Are you following me on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is about exam strategy. I want to mention this because some students, when they when they finish when they finish day two, they think they didn't do a good job, and then they just skip the day three. They just um they just stayed at home and think, okay, for sure I'm gonna pass because I didn't do well in day two. What's the point going to day three? And they just stayed at home, they skipped the day three. But when the results come out, they actually passed the day two. The reason they failed is that they skipped the day three altogether. You know what I mean? So there's a saying that um, usually people think they didn't do well. They could absolutely do better in three scenarios. Scenario one, after the interview. Scenario two, after um, after the exam. Scenario three, after you fight with somebody. You know, after you fight with your spouse and at night you couldn't go to sleep, you just think, I can do better. I can do better. Agree on that. Yeah. So after day two, if you think you didn't do well in day two, you want to skip day three, I'll tell you don't, because you think you didn't do well in day two. Maybe it's just in your head. Maybe you're gonna pass day two. Actually, you have to go to day three. If you go to day three, it at least gave you an opportunity to pass the CFE exam. If you skip day three altogether, then it is solid that you're gonna fail because you skipped day three. You know that? So just give you a chance. Um, Even though you fail in the end, you still need the chance to at least sit in the exam and complete all of them and just to know how the complete CFE exam is like. Just experience it. So I'll just say don't skip day three, even no matter what you think about your day two, don't skip day three. And another thing I want to mention is that um, don't change your strategy for day three based on what you feel about your day two. What I'm saying is that some people, they think after the day two exam, they think, oh, I don't think I actually did well in the financial reporting section today. So I have to do more financial reporting assessment opportunities in day three to make that up. Then he switched his exam strategy completely in day three. He picked the financial reporting and spent lots of time on it. But when the exam come out, he failed the day three. He failed maybe level four because I'm going to talk about level four later, because he spent too much time during day three worrying about the financial reporting. He spent so much time over here on all those financial reporting assessment opportunities, but he abandoned lots of other AOs in taxation or finance or strategy and governance or whatever, and then he failed day three. So don't actually change your exam strategy. Just how you practice in your everyday before the exam. Just do the same thing in your day three. Don't think about the day two. It has already passed. Understand what I mean? And overall, let's talk about level four. Level four is you have opportunity in day three. Level four is all the six competency level you're gonna have to reach RC. RC is reaching competent. All the six competency level is financial reporting, management, accounting, assurance, finance, taxation, and strategy and governance. So here's something about the exam strategy. In day three, if your role, like for Harvard, your role is assurance. So you are gonna do lots of assurance assessment opportunities in day two. So you did lots of financial reporting, management, accounting, and assurance in day two. So in day three, if you don't have time, if you have to abandon some AO, then you abandon the assurance AO because you need to get reaching competent for taxation, finance, and strategy and governance. For these three competency level, you didn't have chance in day two. You have to in day three. If you have to abandon anything, you abandon assurance because that was your role and you have already done that in day two. And for Christine, if you don't have enough time in day three, you have to abandon some assessment opportunities. You abandon finance ones because you have done that in your role in day two. You have to get reaching competent in all the other three, like taxation, strategy and governance, and assurance. Are you following me? Understand? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit about exam strategy. And then let's say, okay, that's the pass or fail profile. But if you have enough time, just write more because everything is gonna help in your sufficiency level one, right? You write sufficient AOs and you get sufficient C and RC. More C the better. The more C the better, and then it's really gonna help you at level one. Okay, this is pass or fail profile, and let me see.